tread lightly is what I say to any of my black inventors out there who are coming up with these inventions and concoctions that could change the course of the world as we know it. Now, normally you would be happy for your people when they coming up with inventions, so on and so forth. And I am, but I'm just saying this out of love because I know that more often than not, when black inventors come up with something that could change the course of the world how we know it, they die up under the most mysterious of circumstances, because the big corporate machine, they view this as you infringing upon their money making operation. You stepping on their toes and you taking money out of their pockets. Now, although it ain't right, they ain't going to let this go down. So in that case, they'll try to steal the invention from you. And if they can't steal the invention from you, they'll just kill you and make it look like some kind of freak accident. You were walking down the street one day and a car just magically hit you. And we see proof of this with our brother Aaron Salters, who was the victim of that Buffalo mass shooting up there in the grocery store. Now, some speculate that a lot of black folks lost their life too, in this horrific event. But some speculate that our brother Aaron Salters was the sole target of that hit because he came up with a water powered engine, and I got more proof and we're gonna walk through and talk about it how we normally do. Another brother in Flint, Michigan created a machine that could turn thin air into water, and somebody, it was a well orchestrated attack on his machine. They came through there and somebody had to have some kind of wherewithal to do this. And we're going to walk through and talk about it how we normally do. Just a second, family. Here we go. Fair use, fair use.
There's a brother that's a Army veteran. His name is Moses West. Now, this brother has designed a machine that can make water out of thin air. And I want you to
see you do this stuff is you infiltrating on big business now, big marketing, big business, big corporate power structures, and they just not gonna let the regular average Joe Smo, create a concoction. They're gonna get you up out of here. They're gonna unalive you, they're gonna steal your invention, things of that sort, especially if you black.
Hear what happened with this particular machine about the people that went to vandalize this machine. Listen to the sophistication of what they were doing to try to ruin this machine. Let's go ahead and roll that clip.
They drained fuel. They added something to the coolant lines. They played with electronics. And that's not typical vandal stuff.
Less than a week after bringing...
See, that wasn't your regular old Joe Smo off the street. That wasn't your old regular willy-nilly. This guy, whoever vandalized this brother's machine down there in Flint, Michigan, they didn't want him giving all this free water away. He was infringing upon somebody's money-making operation, and they had some wherewithal, even he'll say this later on in the video, to be able to, mess up his machine in the way they did.
Bring water to Flint. Moses West says the green machine he designed to do just that was vandalized.
Once they broke into the machine and they destroyed the generator, very technical. They knew what they were doing. It wasn't just, random vandalism, not at all. They destroyed the battery, put metal in the fuel system. I saw that when I was cleaning the fuel filter.
West is a military veteran who travels across the country to areas in crisis, bringing a machine he designed, like this one, that literally makes fresh water out of thin air. He put the green machine out for people along Saginaw Street.
Fresh water out of thin air. See, we as black people are some of the most extraordinary people on the planet. Our mind is bar none to come up with something that can create water out of thin air. Insane.
Thursday and was hoping to make a big impact. He says before the vandalism, they were giving hundreds of people free water every day.
You gotta look at, I'm making anywhere from 1,200 to 2,000 gallons of water a day and giving it away for free. That's a lot of money out of somebody's pocket someplace.
West says
I agree with that, brother. That's infiltrating on big business right there, big corporate entities, power structures, the machine itself. And they ain't gonna let nobody just come and take money out of their pockets. So so they're gonna work to stop this from happening. They'll try to steal your concoction or invention, or if they can't do that, they just gonna kill you and make it look like some kind of freak accident happened to you. But I said all that to say this. There's a young brother out there, young black guy, and he made an invention that could turn plastic garbage and things like that into fuel. He made his own gas station, this brother. he's very brilliant young brother. And I just, we got to watch out for him, and, we got to protect him by any means, because sometimes I'm really leery about black folks, when they invent stuff, putting it out here on the internet for everybody to see. But on the other hand, how you even going to get the invention out there, to be used by the world if you don't come to the internet? Because when we come to things like this, people, these big corporate entities and people that don't want us, infringing upon what they doing, they view this kind of stuff. So, sometimes we become, well, more often than not, we become sitting ducks to the big corporate power structure by doing this, putting it out there for the world to see. So I just wanted to, talk about what this young brother's doing. Very brilliant brother, but, we really got to watch out and be on guard, coming up with stuff like this, because he's really infiltrating on the big corporate machine, and they ain't going to let anyone take no money out of their pockets. They'll just kill you and make it look like an accident, truth be told. So hold on, let me pull this video off, family. Brilliant brother. Brilliant young brother. Hold on. Fair use, fair use.
Gas station that makes fuel from plastic waste. Let's go.
This brother created his own gas station. Did y'all hear that, family? That turns fuel, that makes fuel out of plastic waste. So basically what he's doing is taking all this plastic, trash he got, and sticking it inside a machine, then he closes the door. Now it's making the fuel out of it, the oil. Now he's filling up his jugs with the oil.
So this is plastic crude oil. And as you can see, we have quite a bit of this plastic crude oil. Well, it can be fuel, but we need to refine it and clean it up. So let's do that.
Yeah, this is a very brilliant brother with a good head on his shoulders, and we got to watch out and protect these kind of people, because these kind of people are sitting ducks for the big corporate machine and the corporate power structure that views this kind of stuff as, infringing upon their money making operation, stepping on their toes or whatnot. And, if this, we going to protect this brother, look out for him, I'm gonna keep an eye, as to see on his page to see, how he's moving and shaking. And if this brother dies up under some mysterious kind of circumstances, this, that, or the other, we know it wasn't no accident, so we keeping an eye on him, and we gonna look out and protect him and to ensure that he's okay, so we ain't buying it if he's walking down the street one day and magically gets struck by a car. We know it was more than meets the eye. Just my thoughts on the matter. Peace.